Hi guys, so I am here with my first ever plan with me. This is new for me, but let's see how this goes. I am planning for the week of Easter, which was the 15th through the 21st. This spread is from Little Paper Prints. I am really happy with the layout and how it turned out this week. I've already put down my deco. I've already put down my full boxes. I've already put down my sidebar with my 2 habit trackers, half box little things, and I do a little mood tracker here. And I've already put down the bottom washi, and I filled out the first day. So this is typically the outline of what my planner will look like before I get into the day-to-day. I'm not done with the sidebar, but we will do that together. And I will start with Tuesday. First of all, let me show you guys the rest of the kit. Like I said, this kit is from Little Paper Prints. It is so gorgeous. I am in love with it. This is the mini kit. This is not the full kit. And their mini kits are super inexpensive. This was only about $15. So you got your check boxes. I guess, oh, this is the sheet where the bottom washi came on. And then got your deco, some little boxes here, coffee. Oh, I love her coffee stickers, bow stickers, computer, washi. Then you got your Hello Weekend banner, which I love. And then we're back to the half boxes. So let's get started with Tuesday. So starting off with Tuesday, I ended up using a squared off pink label from the kit to mark that I had conflict management that day. I think that class was at 2:15. I usually have it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Usually I would have worked this morning, but I think I called off, so I didn't go into work that day. And then I used a rounded off square box, half box, to mark that I went to Kent Market 2, which is a dining hall at my school where I go, Kent State. And I had lunch with Genesis, and I think I had a burger that day. It's like a gluten-free place, and they have like gluten-free buns and stuff. And although like it is gluten-free, it's still so good. So I marked that, and then I ended up using this pink just like strip of washi to mark that I did some planning that day. I have been super behind on planning my weeks. So I think I took some time off that day to do a little planning in my planner and just catch up on the weeks that I haven't done and just get some of that out the way. So as you can see, I just used that pink washi and I put that down. Oh, it was a piece of the check box that I think I just ended up cutting in half to use for that. And then I ended up using a pink bow paper clip from the kit that I had, and I ended up using that, and I ended up putting that over, just put that over the heart so that you don't see it, just to mark that. And then I ended up using a Coffee Monsters Co., I believe, munchkin on that full box to mark that to mark the burger that I had for lunch. And moving on, well, I'm kind of behind, but moving on, I ended up placing a squared off quarter box to mark that I went to Marshall's with my friend Gabby. She had ended up texting me. She was just like, hey, like, girl, do you want to go shopping? And I think she needed to get work clothes, just like work clothes for interviews and her job and stuff. So she needed to go to Marshall's because it's kind of cheaper than going to like a department store. So we just ended up going to Marshall's, and I ended up whiting out that black line because the stickers are so light that it ended up showing through the sticker. So I just ended up whiting that out. And then I used this blue flag to mark that I gave a campus tour to one of my mom's friends. My mom had just asked me to do it. So I basically just showed her around and just answered any questions about college that she had. And I ended up whiting out that line too. Basically, I just end up whiting out the black lines so that the stickers don't show through, because if it is a lighter color, then it will end up showing through. And I used that to mark that I went to Chipotle with Gabby after we had went to Marshall's, and then I used a food icon sticker from the kit, and I put that by that. And then I used this blue square label, which is also from the kit, to mark that I had a class this day. I had human communications, and that's just like early in the morning. And then, as usual, I whited outside so that the stickers would not show through. And then I ended up using this pattern washi from the kit. I thought that this would be a cute and nice touch, so I just ended up placing this down, and then I left some space, and then I ended up putting the matching pattern washi like farther down, and then I ended up using a munchkin to cover up that whiteout that you see there, because it was just, I couldn't live with that. So I just used that munchkin from Coffee Monsters Co., I believe, to mark that I had breakfast at Prentice. And I think I had pancakes that day. Oh my gosh, their blueberry pancakes are so good. And then I used that yellow label to mark that I had microeconomics that day. And then I ended up using a green piece of washi, and I ended up whitening out that line. And wait, no, I don't think I ended up whitening that out. Oh no, I didn't. Well, I didn't. Well, I ended up putting that green piece of, or did I? Wow. Okay, I ended up whiting it out. I whited that out, and then I used that green washi strip from the kit, and then I put that over that. And then just like I did with that pattern washi, I put the other green washi strip below that, and that was to mark that I skipped my storytelling lab. I mean, we were coming towards the end of the school year, and there was just no reason for me to be at that class. So I ended up just skipping because we were just working on our projects at that point, and there really was no need for me to go to class. So I just ended up skipping, and then I used a heart checklist that I ended up cutting, because I think it came with four, but I ended up just cutting it in two to mark that I watched Beyonce Homecoming, and oh my gosh, it was so good. I think it had just came out like late Tuesday night, like, or early morning Wednesday. And I was like, I have to watch this. I have to. So that was on Netflix. It came out, and I watched that. And then Empire had came on that night, so I marked that as well. And then I ended up using a ice cream cone icon from the kit to mark that I had Ben and Jerry's that night, which I think I had peanut butter cup. I love that flavor. Tell me what you guys' favorite ice cream flavor from Ben and Jerry's is. Mine definitely is either peanut butter cup or chocolate chip cookie dough. I just love Ben and Jerry's. And then I ended up using a TV icon and a bow icon to mark that what I watched, and then the bow icon to mark my skipping storytelling. And then moving on to Thursday, I ended up whiting out the side there, and then I ended up putting down another square label, this time blue one, and that was to mark that I had work. And then I ended up using this pattern square half box to mark that I went to the food truck this day. And oh my gosh, so Kent has, or my school has this food truck called Fork in the Road, and they basically have burgers, um, what else do they have? They have loaded fries, they have loaded mac and cheese. It's so incredibly good. And I just wanted, I think I was just like in the mood for some greasy food. So I used that to mark that I went to the food truck, and then I used that yellow label to mark that I had a conflict management paper due. And then I used this green piece that I think I just cut the checkbox and used that piece to mark that I watched Victorious. That's like super weird, but they have like a lot of the episodes on YouTube. So I was just like, we're gonna watch Victorious. And so I put that TV icon over top of that to cover up the heart. And then I used the checklist to mark that I had a discussion post due that day, and I also had to work on an essay. And then I ended up putting down those strips of pink washi as a backdrop for this squared off little box to mark that I ended up having a face mask and doing like a pamper routine night that day. And then I ended up using, I believe, a Coffee Monsters Co. Me Time sticker to mark that. So moving on to Friday, I ended up using this squared off half box to mark that I got up super early and I had a morning workout. I ended up burning 400 calories that day. I did extremely well. I was really tired afterwards, but I'm just really glad that I had got up and gotten that out of the way. And then I used this green label to mark that I had breakfast at Prentice again. And then I ended up using a Coffee Monsters Co. Munchkin to mark that. And then I used the blue strip of washi to mark that I skipped microeconomics. I just ended up skipping a lot of classes because we were nearing the end of the year, and yeah, I just ended up not needing to go. And so I ended up getting this washi icon that came with the kit to mark that Little Paper Prince was participating in the Ultimate Planner sale, and I ended up buying so much, like so many stickers that day. A haul will be coming soon on all of the things that I got that day, and they were doing free grab bags, so I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot miss this opportunity. So I ended up marking that, using that to mark that, and then I used that green label to mark that I had work from 3 to 7. And then I ended up using this rounded off box to mark that me and my friends had like a little dance party slash girls night, and it was honestly so fun. That kind of took the edge off because I was just super stressed. So I did something fun, and then I put down those pattern washies as like a backdrop for this yellow washi that I want to use, and I marked that it was wing day at Prentice, and every Friday is wing day, and I usually just like go to Prentice and stock up on all the wings because your girl be hungry. So that was Friday, and then Saturday I used this yellow label to mark that I went to the gym again. I have been on like a gym streak. I've been going like pretty frequently. So I used that to mark that I went to the gym. And then I used this blue piece of washi to mark. I ended up doing what I did with the other washis. I just laid that down and then laid another one below that. Ended up whiting out the sides to mark that I lost my hoverboard virginity. That just basically means that was the first time I ever used a hoverboard, and I almost fell on my ass, let me tell you. It's harder than it looks, but after a while, like literally after a couple minutes, I like got it. I was like, wow, this isn't as hard as I thought it would be. And I was on that thing for like an hour. I was just so happy that I learned how to finally ride a hoverboard because I never bought one, so I didn't know how to ride it. And then I just ended up using a bow sticker to mark that. I didn't really have any other sticker to mark that, so I was just like, we'll just go with it. And then I used this pink label sticker to mark that I took a quick shower because I was a little musty from the gym. So I used that to mark that, and then I ended up whitening out that black line again, and I ended up going in with a half box to mark that me and my friends ended up going on a Chipotle and Walmart run that day. We were like super hungry, and I don't think I ate that day, so I was like, let's go to Chipotle. So we went to Chipotle, and then I think I needed something from Walmart, so we ended up going to Walmart, and then I used a shopping bag icon to mark that, and then I used these checkboxes to mark that we ended up getting drunk that night, and we also ended up going to a party at this place called Arise in Kent. And then I ended up using like this wine glass like type of sticker to mark that, and honestly, I just had so much fun. We ended up not getting back till like 2 in the morning, which is pretty standard for us. So we all had a really good time. And then for Sunday, I used this rounded off quarter box to mark that I had the biggest hangover. It wasn't that bad, but I was a little drunk, so I did have a little bit of a hangover from the other night, but it wasn't like unbearable. It was I just it just took me a while to get back on my feet. So I ended up sleeping in late, and then I ended up using a rounded off half box to mark that I had human comm homework. It was a quiz that had to be due that night by midnight, and then I had info fluency homework, which was a discussion post for my online class that I had to get done. And so I ended up using this pink, just plain washi as a backdrop for that half box. And honestly, I just think it made it pop more, and then I ended up whiting out the sides as usual, and then I used that to mark that. And then that day was Easter Sunday. I was away from home. I was all the way in Kent, and my family is in Cincinnati, so I didn't have the chance to end up spending Easter with them. It's not like we do like a whole lot of things for Easter, anyways, but I just ended up using a rounded off half box to mark that it was Easter Sunday. And then I ended up putting down this blue just label from the kit to mark that I did watch YouTube this night. I didn't really have a whole lot of things going on other than the fact that I knew I needed to wash my hair. So I put down that yellow label to mark that I needed to wash my hair. And then I ended up using kind of like a hair icon thing that came in the kit, and I just used that and put that on top of that yellow label to mark that. And then I used that computer icon that also comes with the kit to mark me watching YouTube. And then I ended up using some Once More with Love Easter stickers that I had recently got. This little munchkin is like holding an Easter egg, which is super cute. And then I used just a plain Easter egg as well to mark that. And this is the spread with all my beautiful writing in it. I think I did end up adding a few more icons to the spread, but other than that, that is everything, and here is just an overview of the entire spread. So this is the complete spread. I'm so happy with the way that this turned out. I ended up finishing the sidebar off camera, but I am so completely happy with the way this turned out. This looks so gorgeous. If you guys are looking for some pretty affordable spreads, I would suggest heading over to Little Paper Prints. They have a lot of cute spreads that I definitely will be using this summer and probably for the rest of the year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I will link all of the supplies that I used. I will link the Little Paper Prints website down below, and as well as the whiteout I used, the pens, and the stickers that I have used in this spread as well. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.